What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and it's a very interesting day on FC 25. Of course, we have Team of the Year tomorrow, and I can't wait for that. There's gonna be so much more content coming on this channel, so stay tuned. But today, I wanted to review the title update, the new patch, the one that everyone's talking about. People are playing it. They said the gameplay feels different. It feels great. It feels agile. The pace matters again. And I want to do some investigating for myself. As you can see here on the screen, here are some of the key points that EA touched on. Major updates to core gameplay systems like passing, shooting, goalkeeping, defending. That's very vague. Address issues with like defenders catching up to dribblers too often. It wasn't too often, it was every time. So we'll see if they've improved that. More offensively fluid gameplay, enabling you to move the ball easier. We need that. And reduce tacklebacks and AI interceptions, all things that the community has been complaining about, has been venting about for basically since September. They finally made updates in January, but we'll take them. We'll investigate them in this gameplay and see if the changes are real, and if they are real, how substantial are they? We are going to be testing out the new patch in Division 1 Rivals, and this is a squad that we're rocking out with. We run the 4-4-1-1 second variation, and I have a full video explaining those tactics already on my channel. I'll put it on the screen now. Let's see what the pace looks like with Neto here. That's pace. That's pace. That's pace. That's a poor goal. But still early. It feels weird to like latch on for tackles, but the pace definitely showed there. But I need more of a sample size. Yeah, the tackles definitely feel different. Like it's easier to get into space. This is interesting. Good ball to Neto. Nico, he moves the keeper. I gotta keep paying attention to that. Good ball. Good ball inside. Can I get there? Good block from Konate. You really gotta defend though. Holy. This is interesting. Hit a ball in here. Let's see what Nico's pace looks like. Oh, Nico can't be caught anymore. Interesting. Oh, it has to get a ball there or ball off. Where's he going with this ball? I turned myself. Good ball, good goal. It's really hard to stay in front of the ball now. It's a good goal from him. At halftime, I'll immediately say this game feels very different. Defending, you have to be way more focused. It feels like a lot more runs get through. There's a lot more space. The computer, the AI doesn't lock on to the ball as much as they were previously. So you have to be very disciplined with how you move especially your center backs, how you move them, where you move them, and how you dive into tackles, because they don't even dive into tackles as efficiently as they did before. But it might be a good thing, because before it didn't really take skill to win a tackle with a center back, and now it actually takes skill, especially against a very agile, high dribbling player. The tackle, come on, go Neto. Can you finish? Nice finish from Cruyff. Nice finish from Cruyff. There has been an update as well as shooting in the box, I've heard, to make finishing better. Personally, I felt like I haven't noticed too many issues with finishing this year, but I also take like very safe shots, and I don't really shoot unless I feel like I can get a good shot off. But I will keep monitoring that as well. Turn the ball over here, kicks it right to me. Pace, interesting, nice. Cruyff fills in the space. He accelerates. I like that. He gets the ball into the middle. It's deflected. Okay, okay, bad finish, but Vinny was actually slippery there. It's weird because I had Vinny for months, and I was just like, he feels like too normal for a card that I paid that price for. So I'm hoping that this patch kind of unlocks him. The pass power is significantly increased. Good ball. Give me a finish. Nice finish, Nico. Now when Nico starts running, nobody's catching him. Like, he was already faster than everybody pre-patch and post-patch. He's going to be an absolute menace. Good finish from Vinny. A little bit of a bounce back there, but not as much as usual. And then a strong finish from Vinny. It really is harder to tackle elusive players in the box, which is how it should be, which is how it should have been. Oh, Vinny! Dribbling's back? Dribbling is back? Interesting. Through one game, I've noticed a significant difference in the way that the game feels in general overall. It feels like a different game, but in a good way, from the sense of defending feels a lot more difficult. You have to be more precise. You have to have more anticipation. You can't just run at people and be aggressive. And I feel like for a lot of this game cycle so far, you've been rewarded for just being aggressive, running at people. If you have a high rated center back and you run at him, the odds are you're going to make a tackle. But now you have to be very precise with the angles of which you go into tackles, not only because the AI has been nerfed a little bit, but also because the dribbling is a lot better. People are able to maneuver through tight spaces and make you pay for making a reckless challenge that you don't get. The passing is also better. The pass power is higher, so the passes come out faster, which allows you to have more authentic build-up play, actually utilizing tiki-taka. It's like the first time with Cruyff I've actually noticed the tiki-taka ability, the way he's able to get those first-time passes off. And also with the pace, now you can do a 1-2 and actually get the through ball over the top and not have to worry about the defender chasing you down. The pace definitely stands out. There was several times in that first game with Netzo where he accelerated around the corner, and I'm used to, even if he outruns the defender is still catching up. And there was instances where he was actually pulling away from defenders and getting into space near the byline, which is not something I have really experienced on this game. There's also been changes to shooting in the box specifically to increase finishing. It's too early to tell. I was shooting the same shots I usually take, but I will pay attention to that in game number 2. Let's see what Sancho looks like here. Good ball across, good block by Donk. Okay. Still some bounce backs. See, that's a bounce back though. He scores as a result. So that's something to monitor. Bounce backs have been different looking bounce backs, but still bounce backs, which is a little weird. He's on, I hope, please. Oh, I am on. Good finish near post from Vinny. Good pace. And the thing about the pace is that if you're not getting chased down, it gives you a lot more time to determine how you want to finish. Good tackle. Good tackle again. Let's see what I'm trying to see if I can get Nico on a 1-2. He's through. I think he's off. Ooh, but he actually got in front of him and held up. And Vinny's pace. Pace from Vinny. I couldn't get across though. Okay. That makes me happy though. I've been waiting for Vinny to run like that, bro. And now look at his Vinny running right past my Konate. Ooh, this is a real test. Tough to tackle in tight spaces. That's a good finish from him. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's hard to make those tackles in tight spaces, but that's kind of more of a skill thing, so I'm not mad at that. One thing that stood out in game number 2, while all the pace stuff is true, I think the harder passing mechanics and the passes coming out with more power has created different kinds of bounce backs. They're not as blatant in terms of the tackle backs, which I feel like are worse, but there are still elements of bounce backs, which I guess is impossible to avoid. They're just very different than the bounce backs that we're used to. We're gonna play game number 3 here and then recap the entire patch in the conclusion of the video. The first 2 games were in Division 1 rivals. We're gonna play a game here in FUT Champs qualies and see if there's any difference. Great pass, wow. Ball roll and the finesse. Okay, ball rolls didn't even feel viable prior to the patch. They would just get ripped every time. Plus a finesse shot from Cruyff, which they also patched. Very interesting. What a touch inside. Can we get a finish? Interesting. The dribbling in tight spaces is definitely significantly improved, and that's a massive part of my game in the past. Ooh, he draws a pen, but did you see how he accelerated around that corner? Very interesting from Nico. Good finish from Zé Roberto. Let's see if Nico can outrun Varane. He can, and he finishes. Okay, that was not happening pre-patch for sure. Good ball. I'll take a finish. See, now I pull my defender all the way out and he scores a nice goal. And we'll take that. Overall, EA made a lot of significant and important changes to gameplay in the latest patch, beginning with defending. Defending is significantly more manual, and they have nerfed how overpowered defensive AI has been throughout the year. You have to be a lot more calculated and disciplined with your backline. You can't aggressively run into tackles every time and expect to always win them because dribbling is significantly better. Players are a lot more agile, fluid, skill moves come off cleaner, left stick dribbling feels fantastic. So when a defender lunges into a reckless tackle, you can avoid it and actually make them pay because there's so many more gaps created in their backline. Passing feels significantly better as well. A lot more pass power, which allows for more authentic build-up play, which allows play styles like ping pass and tiki-taka to truly shine. And most notably, pace is finally back with play styles like quick step and rapid, allowing attacking players to actually separate from defenders and utilize the play styles that make their cards unique. Let me know what you think of the latest patch in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.